Welcome to the absolute garbage game review of EXOPRIMAL. Let's find out whether Capcom's new multiplayer third-person shooter is excellent or exo-bullshit. Let us begin. EXOPRIMAL starts off in glorious garbage fashion by requiring a Capcom ID in order to log in and start the game. Long gone are the days of booting up a dinosaur killing game that has 0 loading screens, 0 updates, and 0 login piss. Okay, so we realise it's 2023 and the whole login thing is pretty normal these days. We read every single word of the terms and conditions, and then finally we get to this screen. Not a good start. So now we're finally logged in, we've made our custom character, and we're ready to start the tutorial. First impressions of learning this game are pretty good. You're armed with an exosuit that is very capable of taking down dinosaurs. There's all different suits with varied abilities, and they are categorized into 3 classes: Assault, Tank, and Support. The shooting mechanics are better than I thought they'd be. The secondary abilities feel powerful, and the killing of the dinosaurs aspect, which is pretty important I guess, is fun. Dinosaurs spawn in huge waves and are fast and ready to violently kill you, and Capcom can proudly say,
"We have a T-Rex." Oh.
On to learning the main and only game mode so far, Dino Survival. 2 teams of exo fighters are in competition with each other to kill waves of these prehistoric bastards and complete various objectives. You and your team run to multiple dino slaying areas, trying to wipe them all out before the enemy team, then finishing up with the final objective, which is random and can be either PvP or PvE. My first game's main objective was data key security, where teams must escort a massive ice cube to the target location without getting destroyed by the enemy team or dinosaurs. As we can see in this footage, our team got our dicks kicked off by this ninja prick. I honestly thought these 400,000 or so rounds would have killed him, but I was wrong. This guy proceeded to kick my exo ass 3 times before the end of the game, which ended in my team losing. My next 4 or so games resulted in horrible losses, but in this time I leveled up my favourite exo fighter, the tank Krieger. It can throw down shields to protect the team, use the stun rockets to deal big damage in a small area, and his overcharge move deals damage in a huge area. He can take a lot of punishment at the cost of his mobility, but I do like to use him because most of the games I've been involved in, there's been no tanks, just my Krieger. Plenty of frickin' ninjas, but not many tanks. Sticking to the one exosuit is beneficial, as the more levels you gain, the more modules you'll unlock and upgrade. Each exosuit has 3 modules, and each one can be upgraded after reaching a certain level. My Krieger has the following abilities: the Rapid Shot, to decrease the time it takes to get the minigun to its max fire rate, the Electro Missiles, to stun the dinosaurs and exo fighters, and the Regen module, to decrease health regen time. Also, to unlock and upgrade modules, you'll need to spend the in-game currency Bitcoin that you earn from games, leveling up, and loot boxes. Yes, another modern gaming feature that wasn't thought of when Turok was the king of dino shooters. Bitcoin can only be earned in-game as of the release of this video. So after an hour or so, I've had a few games under my belt and unlocked the modules for the exosuit. I finally killed my first human player, who really should have killed me first. I didn't even notice he was attacking me for 5 seconds. Our team got a bit of momentum, and I'm not saying this was all because of me, but I did end up with 5 kills for the match and the crown of MVP. Okay, so on to the story of the game. Who gives a toss about the story of a multiplayer third-person shooter? Well, EXOPRIMAL is a world where vortexes appear, spewing hordes of dinosaurs that cause mayhem and destruction. The exo fighters are the ones to combat the dinos with the help of the AI called Leviathan, that is programmed to help them by predicting where these outbreaks occur. The player character, Ace, is a rookie of the Hammerhead squad consisting of these clowns. They are all caught in a vortex and teleported to Bikatoa Island in an alternate universe where Leviathan has gone rogue. It is hosting the War Games, which are combat tests which we see in each multiplayer game, where the fighters must face the waves of dinosaurs that it spawns in. That's the general premise of the game, and I don't want to spoil it. The story is presented in cutscenes that are shown before and after certain matches. I'm not a huge fan of this. In any multiplayer game, I want to start the match quickly, finish it, then go straight into the next match. The cutscenes are skippable, luckily, but I would have preferred to have a single-player campaign to push the story along. It doesn't have to be a 20-hour plus campaign. Just have a Call of Duty length one, and I'd be happy. So this, to me, is a very garbage aspect of the game. With seemingly just one game mode, a whack story that I want to skip at times, at first it looks like EXOPRIMAL is short on content. Luckily, as you level up, you do see more game modes, like Uplink, which is a conquest-like mode, and Omega Charge, which is my favourite one so far, which these teams collect their Omega Hammer and charge it to destroy objectives, with the last stage seeing both teams fighting to destroy a single objective. The first few hours may feel samey, but keep at it and you'll see these various modes. While these final objectives are fun, I wish the direct PvP would start a bit early in the match, or maybe have a separate dedicated PvP mode. Maybe this will be added into a further update. We'll see. In conclusion, EXOPRIMAL is a fun dino slaying time that has intense PvP moments that only happen late in each match. The story is not going to win any awards, but it's not designed to really. I would have preferred a single player campaign to tell the story, but again, it's not designed that way. I'm giving it a score of okay, as I do think it's fun and I'll keep playing it, but those negative aspects just bring it down below the good level. Thanks for watching this AGGR. No absolute garbage game this time, but my next review there is a very, very good chance of our first absolute garbage game.